So today I'm looking at the game Rocky or Rocco from Dynamic. It was created by Dynamic, a well-known Spanish software house, and it was released over here in the UK by Gremlin Graphics in 1985. Now, it was originally released as Rocky, but then there were some legal shenanigans about names and stuff like that, and they changed it fairly quickly to Rocco, and it is, of course, a boxing game. Now, the reason I'm looking at this is couple of weeks back I did the Frank Bruno's boxing video. It was a game I really enjoyed, one of my favourite games of the Spectrum era, and I realised that there was obviously more boxing games out there that could be covered, and I remembered this one, and I did play this back in the day and I remember enjoying it. Now obviously the premise of it is you are a boxer and you've got to work your way through various different opponents, and as you can see from the gameplay video, the graphic style, as per all Dynamic games, is really very well presented and nicely detailed. Especially, you know, the boxer you can see facing you is actually your opponent. Now the controls here are very basic. You've got punch left, punch right, and guard left and guard right. And that's it. Unlike Frank Bruno's boxing, the screen doesn't move side to side as the action moves. You're just presented with this static screen. And the crowd's animated, and I suppose that's quite a nice touch. I don't remember the Frank Bruno crowd being animated. Perhaps it was, perhaps it wasn't. I'll put a link to the Frank Bruno video in the description box down below, and you can check that out as well. Now, there are, of course, other boxing games on the Spectrum. There is Barry McGuigan's World Championship Boxing, which is held in very high regard by a lot of people. I always preferred Frank Bruno's to that. I do have Barry McGuigan's in my collection, and I suppose I should really, now I've done 2 boxing games, cover that in due course. Now, I'm going to go back to the graphics on this game. Really nice, but there's a flaw in it. Now, the bottom left of the screen, you'll see the boxer profile pics. On the right is yours, and on the left is your opponent. And you can see I'm supposed to be fighting some kind of Chinese chap or Oriental bloke. But that's all that changes from opponent to opponent. Each time you move on to a different opponent, their game graphic stays exactly the same, and you're going to see that in a minute. See, it's exactly the same person that you're fighting, but the profile card changes, and I just think that's a little bit, you know, disappointing, especially when, harking back to Frank Bruno's boxing, each boxer changed his appearance based on his card each time you faced a different opponent. Now, you know, it plays a decent enough game. It's by no means a terrible game, but it's kind of like you're nailed to the canvas and you are just punching straight ahead of you all the time. Do you remember those boxing robots that you could get when you were a kid, before we had our Spectrums and things like that, when you just basically had to wallop away as fast as you could, and the first one's head that flew off lost. Now, it's 3 knockdowns to a win. You've got a depleting energy bar with each whack that your opponent manages to land on you. Also, each hit that you manage to land restores a tiny bit of your energy, and you know, you want to knock him down 3 times before he knocks you down 3 times. So that's the end of my very quick look and gameplay video of Rocky/Rocco for the ZX Spectrum. I hope you enjoy my videos. If you like this video, please click the like button, and if you feel that you would like to, then by all means please subscribe. It would be nice to see you and converse with you. As ever, I hope you have a fantastic weekend, what's left of it. The weather here is shite, basically. And I hope it's not where you are. Alright, okay, take care. Bye-bye.